Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? It's just me, your good girl, your friend, Chef Shar, doing what I love, loving what I do. And what's on the menu tonight, you ask? Just a little shrimp, sea scallops, a little Brussels sprouts with shallots and garlic as you see in the skillet. A little bit of love, a whole lot of fun. So sit back, relax, and enjoy my video tonight. The rice is already going, as you guys see. It got about 9 minutes, so I'm not going to touch it. And my stove is so hot, it has a mind of its own, that I'm turning it off with the last 8 minutes. Ain't going to let it finish cooking like that. For those of you that don't know, you're supposed to put 2 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice you use. So, tonight's Chronicles, all about feeding the ones you love and having fun doing it. I'm going to throw in my Brussels sprouts in this skillet. I started before I hit the video. We've got, as I stated, thinly sliced garlic, a little bit of shallots, and now we have a whole lot of Brussels sprouts. I had about 2 tablespoons of butter, not margarine, and about half a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm not a fan of olive oil or olives, but it is the healthiest and best way to cook. And as you can see, so far I haven't added any seasoning to this because I really want this to start to cook down and braise before I started adding salt. Because as you know, or if you didn't know, in a lot of dishes, when you add salt, what happens is you pull out all the liquids. This skillet, you'll get to see what's coming up. But we're going to focus on over here right now. Move y'all in a little bit closer, let you guys see what's going on. I hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. For those of you that can come out and support on August 9th, I'll be in Spartanburg at the Indigo Room with the Black Pages of South Carolina. We're doing the Taste of Upstate. So Divine 7 Catering will be in the building, doing what I do, loving what I do, and having fun doing it. Do you guys like how that's coming along? Now, I do have my own seasonings that I do for my vegetables. I have a lot of seasonings of other people that I've supported, and I would love for you guys to go support. My girl, Chef Monica, she's on Chef Monica Eats to Live on Instagram. In this jar, I'll be honest, I have my house seasoning for vegetables only. This is garlic, black pepper, a little tinge of bouillon. I have some truffle salt. I know everybody's going to say, oh, nobody knows about truffle salt. Amazon has everything you need. I promise. So I'm going to add a little bit. As you can see, I'm barely putting a tablespoon in here because I don't want to take away from what the vegetables is doing. I want the vegetables to be vegetables, and I want them to taste yummy. But I want you to still know that you're eating Brussels sprouts. For anybody that needs to know, Brussels sprouts is not baby cabbage. It is a whole nother distinctive flavor. Promise you that. Promise, promise, promise. To this, I'm going to add chicken broth. And for those that say, oh, you're a chef, why aren't you using your homemade broth? Well, haven't really had time to make homemade broth. So you get the broth of your choice. I didn't put 1/8 of a cup in here. Reason being, I don't want to boil these. I don't want to steam them. I want to braise them. And once you start adding liquids to dishes, you can redefine the textures, the flavors. I want to have that crisp. I want to have that snap. Brussels sprouts take about 15 minutes if you watch them. Now, if you're not watching them, they can get away from you. Unfortunately, I'm a cast iron junkie. And for this particular cast iron, I don't have a lid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a plate on top of it. I'm a regular, everyday chef. Personal chef, Chef Char. Yes, I said I'm putting a plate on top of this skillet. Reason being, I need to keep the steam in. Because I want them to go ahead and braise in their own juices. Now, what's different about me in your everyday kitchen? I have square plates. I can do this. Ta-da! Now for that rice. It says I have 3 minutes left. I'm a little impatient, so I'm going to fluff it up. And the reason why I'm going to fluff it up, because I knew I don't even have a pinch of liquid left, guys. Not a pinch. What was in my water from my rice, you ask? Chicken broth, a little butter, and a little Himalayan sea salt, pink salt. I do not use iodized salt in my food ever. I only use the Himalayan salts. I like them better. I don't end up with a salty consistency. My husband's rice is perfect. Yes, I said my husband. I'm not a big rice fan. I am more of a pasta fan. But we give the ones we love what they want. Now I have another little jar that I'm pulling out of my repertoire. And this is going to be my seafood seasoning. This has a seafood-based seasoning in here. It has garlic, salt, lemon zest, and black pepper. And a pinch of Himalayan's pink sea salt. That's it, that's all. You don't want to overwhelm your seafood. You always want your seafood to be the star of the dish, not the spices and the seasonings that you put on it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch eyes. As you notice, this skillet has been back here and it has been on. The reason this skillet has been on and on the eye is because I need a hot skillet when doing seafood. If you don't have a nice hot skillet when you're doing seafood, what happens is your seafood will not get that beautiful golden brown colors you want. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to move too fast, but you want it to be a hot skillet. I'm going to turn down my Brussels sprouts because I hear them talking to me, and they're talking mighty fast. And I wasn't thinking. I put my rice over there. I had to hurry up and get it off that eye because that eye is hot, and I do not want my rice to keep cooking. So, into my Brussels sprouts, I'm about to take this lid off. No, I'm not afraid I'm going to burn myself. But you want to see this? Nothing but goodness. Nothing's sticking, nothing's burning. If you got your cast irons and you treat them right, cast iron skillets will be so great to you. I promise. But to mine, I'm adding some button mushrooms. Why? Because me and my husband are mushroom lovers. You do whatever you want to do in your kitchen. Don't let nobody tell you that you got to do it the way that a book says do it. I am culinary trained, Washburn Culinary Institute graduate. Loved the school, loved all of my instructors. Have fond memories of all of my instructors. Have scary memories of all of my instructors. But I do what I do. As a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine on Facebook always says, cooking for her, there's no right or wrong way, just your way. I won't say there's no wrong way, because if you're in a professional field, you have to follow those professional rules. I want you to understand that. In a professional kitchen, you have to follow those professional rules. So don't go to work tomorrow and get yourself wrote up because you go against the grain of what your supervisor tells you to do or your executive chef. Because in a work field, you must do what your supervisor tells you to do. I took that skillet off the eye so that I can add my olive oil, which is unfortunately behind the camera. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons. I do mix olive oil and butter a lot. Like I stated, I'm not a fan of olive oil, but I do use it. I do enjoy it. But in the meantime, in between time, see that pretty olive oil and that pretty brown butter I developed? Brown butter is nothing but when you take your butter and you slowly heat it down and you allow the nuttiness in the butter to come out. Now, what I will tell you to do, always, always, always dry your seafood. I know a lot of people that don't. You hear that sizzle? Y'all hear that sizzle? That's what you want to hear when you put your seafood in the skillet. You don't want it to boil. You don't want to overcrowd the skillet. My skillet is so big, I'm not worried about overcrowding it. My stove is so crazy. I am about it cooking faster than worried about it cooking faster than I want. So forgive me if I get a little quiet during this time. I just want to get all of them in the skillet. And by the time I get them all in the skillet, I'll be ready to start rotating. Don't worry about the smoke. It's not going to hurt it. Telltale of if your meat is ready to turn when you're browning meat. If you give it a little pull and it doesn't give away, it's not quite ready. See that one? It was so small it started browning before the others could catch up. So all I did was I got it off its side. Scallops generally only take about 1.5 to 2 minutes, depending on the size, to be cooked fully and properly. You don't want to overcook scallops, they will turn to rubber. See that beautiful crust I'm developing on those scallops, guys? That's what you want. And I know I have a lot of people out there saying, oh no, she's doing that wrong. She should have used a non-stick skillet. Sorry, guys. This is one chef that does not own one. I only own cast iron and stainless steel. I prefer cast iron and stainless steel. To me, what you use in your kitchen is your preference. And like I told you guys in the beginning, my stove is kind of wonky. So because my stove is wonky, you see that I'm cooking them differently. All but that one. I shouldn't have turned it, but I did. And so I got to live with it. I'm committed to that turn. Next up will be the shrimp. Now, those that know me are probably saying, what's she doing working with shrimp? I can work with shrimp, people. I cannot eat shrimp. I know my limitations with working with the shrimp. What are my limitations? Get done quick. Get them out your hand fast. Don't get sick. And I promise I won't. Now, I started turning these scallops. You see that, guys? See that beautiful color? See that? I committed to the turn. And I'm okay with every last one of them. Y'all see those? Aren't they lovely? As you can see, my stove, y'all, it don't love me. You see that beautiful brown? That's what I'm talking about. Didn't mean to drop that, but you see this? I want you guys to see it. You see that? You see that commitment? Once you start cooking and you find your niche, everything comes out the way you want it. And unfortunately, this stove is only on 2. So yeah, that's a telltale that I need to have my stove serviced. And I will. I promise. See the commitment I made? and it paid off. So what I'm gonna do right here, I'm gonna tilt my skillet a little bit. And because shrimp take less time than scallops, I'm turning the eye off. I'm gonna remove that skillet from the heat for a few minutes. Let it cool down. Because it's way hotter than I need it. I'm gonna check on my bean sprouts and mushrooms that are over here going away. They're the scallops, guys. See them? I didn't do no switcheroos on you. Y'all see how beautiful these are coming out? Let me tell you what else is going on. They're almost done. Now, me being me, I'm gonna taste one. Perfect. Perfection, y'all. That's what I meant. Because I make my own spices, I jar them up. I don't have to worry about adding salt, pepper at the end. And it's easy to do. Find your favorite spice and do what you do. And I mean that. Y'all hear that? That is my skillet. Still way too hot. And you know with cast iron, you don't use soap. So I'm just taking hot or cold water to it and try to cool it down faster for me. Because I want to get done. I don't want to have a 45-minute video of me talking to y'all. I want y'all to see the end results of this plate. And this skillet is ready to go back on the eye. See that, guys? We're going to put it back on 2. Because as you can see, my 2 is not your 2. My 2 is probably your medium. Medium to medium high. I'm going to add more butter to my skillet. Because that's how I roll. I enjoy butter. And I'm going to also add this garlic I got left over. Do I love garlic? Yes. Who doesn't love garlic? No, I'm not a vampire. I just enjoy garlic. And for this one, I'm going to add a little bit of my chili olive oil. Nothing but olive oil that I've put dried chilies in and let it sit. It's just like making your own vanilla extract. Yes, it is so easy. You will never have to use that nasty imitation stuff that I can't even tell you what they used to make it with. Did you hear that? That's real cooking. I'm gonna let that butter and that garlic work together, because there's nothing like a beautiful garlic butter when preparing shrimp. Nothing else like it. So it sounds like my Brussels sprouts are ready. So what I did was grab another spatula, because I'm allergic to the shrimp, remember? And I want to use that one for the shrimp now. You see my Brussels sprouts? You hear them? I want you to see this beautiful brown on them. Gotta move these scallops out the way. See that, guys? They're done. They're done. They're firm. They're not mushy. They have a beautiful color on them. Now you can do this same Brussels sprout and sit it in the oven, guys. So you don't have to do it the way that I did it. Now, as usual, my stove's trying to get hot, so I'm going to pour my shrimp in while I talk to you guys. See, anybody that wants to know, these are black tiger shrimp. And I picked them up from Little in Greenville, South Carolina. I know that they have one in Georgia. All over Georgia, if I'm correct. But I want to commit you all to these shrimp right now. I'm not fussing with them. I'm not touching them. I'm not going to play with them. What I'm actually going to do, about to do, is grab my pretty blue plate and start plating. So that when the shrimp get done and I pour the white wine in this skillet, you guys can see the finished product. And I know someone's going to say, oh, you didn't put butter in the rice. Yes, I did. Long before I cooked it. You see how the shrimp are turning pink, guys? Let's zoom in. You see that? That's the telltale sign to say, it's almost time to turn us. It's almost time to turn us. And what did I tell you before? You don't fight with your food to turn it. You touch it, it's ready. Flip them bad boys over. Flip them all over. I'm about to add just a little bit more butter. Because I told you, this stove has a mind of its own. And I hate it. But I'm just not in the predicament to buy a new one just yet. I can't make that commitment. But what I am going to do is add a big cold amount of butter right to the middle. And a good splash of cooking cherries. Now everybody does their stuff different. Some say don't add the cherries. I'm adding it. You see that? That's going to prevent me from having overcooked shrimp. Sorry about the steam in the camera. And what I'm going to do right here, all those bits of garlic that started getting too dark for me, I'm going to take them out. What did I tell you? This is real cooking. Nothing's going to be perfect. Don't let nobody tell y'all that. Please. Stop telling y'all, oh, if you do it this way, it's going to come out perfect. No, it depends on your stove. And how much your stove loves you. And I'm just going to be right here, plating up my bean sprouts. And am I putting almost all the bean sprouts on one plate? Yeah. My husband doesn't eat much, but he'll eat seafood and vegetables. So with that being said, I make sure he eats what he enjoys. And this little bit will become mine. My shrimp has been going for about 2-3 minutes now, probably 2. I'm about to take them off. Finish plating my husband's plate and show you guys the finished plate. Just like I told you. When you cook it with love, nothing's gonna go wrong. You see that sauce it made on the bottom? That's just enough sauce for him. We're going to move on over here. to the counter. Y'all see those beautiful shrimp? Lay this right here. Get this out of you guys' way. Get everything out y'all way so y'all can see the finished plate. And that wasn't bad. It took us 30 minutes to make a complete meal from start to finish. And my husband eats these shrimp. And what he doesn't eat tonight, he'll definitely eat in the morning. Yes, I'm removing more of the garlic that got black because we don't want that on his plate. I'm going to take this little bit of sauce. Wrong spatula. See, I'm about to mess up talking to y'all. And pour it right over his rice. Well, you know what? Nah, I committed. Not to the rice. And that's it, guys. This is my serving. I can have scallops. Don't ask me why. This is his serving. You're going to top it with whatever you want to make it look pretty. We like green onions. We like vegetables. So why not? And voila. There we go. Cooking with Chef Shar. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for watching my video. Please come back tomorrow for more.